Hey, beautiful seekers. Welcome back to the Existential Shift. Here's to another week. I'm very excited to be here with you. We're going to go through all 13 signs, including Ophiuchus. Before we do so, we're going to start with a spiritual homework for the coming week. So I'm going to have a reading asking for spiritual homework for the collective for everyone for this coming week. And then we'll go sign by sign. And fun news, I'm going to do tarot and runes. So we're going to pull tarot. I'm going to work with the Light Seers tarot deck and my very old rune. Two rune packs are actually in one stack. So this is going to be fun, possibly long, but hey, it's a good sit. Before I start all of that, thank you everyone for joining. Be sure to press the like button. Be sure to press the bell button. And of course, on top of that, be sure to turn on notifications in your settings to receive notifications from YouTube. Otherwise, pressing the bell won't work. So you need to do both. Okay, and thank you for that as well. Much thanks to my channel members. I love you. You rock. Many thanks to my patrons over on Patreon. You're amazing. And of course, to all of my subscribers and seekers and seers and shifters throughout. A little bit more housekeeping. If you are not following me on Instagram and on Twitter, be sure to do so, The Existential Shift. If you are not subscribed to our sister channel, we have a new sister channel, On Board the Shift, where all of the 13th element videos will be uploaded there from here on top of any other, opinions, truth unveiling, and all the jazz that I want to talk about will also be on there. And here will be reserved for divination, astrology, tarot, runes, numerology, spirituality, and all the jazz. Okay, channeling. So if you love those aspects of me, be sure to go to the On Board the Shift as well. And thank you in advance. If you want to study tarot, if you want to be a tarotchi, if you're a tarot enthusiast, hi. Even if you don't want to be a tarot reader specifically, but you want to advance your spiritual and esoteric studies, I created Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. It's an online tarot masterclass. It has 90 pre-recorded classes, videos, that is available for unlimited streaming on Patreon for as low as $13, depending on the tier you choose, or you can purchase it separately over on Vimeo. All the links are below in the description box. So even if you don't specifically want to be a tarot reader, learning how to read tarot is a very it's a deep spiritual journey, shamanic journey. You learn a lot about esoterica, symbolism, occult knowledge and information. It's very expansive. It contains numerology, astrology, Greek mythology that is entailed in the tarot. So you become very knowledgeable regardless. So I would recommend it to any, spiritual seeker, pretty much. Okay. What else do I need to tell you? I love you. Okay, let's start with the spiritual homework for the coming week for everyone, and then we'll move sign by sign. And if you're here, say hello to me. Hello, Arcane. Welcome. I see several people in the chat. Please let me know where you're tuning from in the world. I read it afterwards, and I always love knowing what sign you are, so I know who's in the house. And if you just feel like saying hello to me, that would be great. Also, if I have a moderator, go ahead, darling, and help me out. If you're watching this as a recording and you're feeling inclined to timestamp this, yay, please include everything, the intro with the housekeeping and all the technical information, then the spiritual homework, and then all the signs. And as you can tell, here below, you have the option to book a personal reading this live. So if you want to do so, here's the information. Let's just get into it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. What is the spiritual homework for this coming week for the collective? What do they need to know for the coming week? What is the spiritual knowledge you wish to give to the collective for this coming week? spiritual homework, please. Okay. Wow. Ace of Wands. So in the coming week, your spiritual homework, regardless of what sign you are, is passion and acting from a place that is in absolute resonance with who you are to your core, beneath the thought process, beneath the ego, beneath the right versus wrong. Who are you really? What is your what is your blueprint? How did you come into this world? What do you desire? What are you drawn to? What are you lured by? What makes you excited? What moves you? That is what you're guided to tap into and operate from. It's an active, fast-paced force of fire and heat. It's truthful, not cognitive truth, but instinct, gut truth. It's what you feel in your gut. It's like the first answer that comes to your mind, the first person that comes to your mind, the first profession that comes to your mind before all else. So this is what Spirit is guiding us all to do for the next week, going down to the foundation of our fire, of the root chakra. Some of you might feel guided to work on healing the root chakra, maybe listen to binaural beats of frequencies that are in alignment with the root chakra. Go to base, go to home base. What are you passionate about? Okay, what do you want? Truly, what do you want? Underneath what you're supposed to want, or what you wish you'd wanted, or what it means about you for wanting this or that. What do you want? And that's how you discover yourself. I feel like Spirit really wants us to discover ourselves to our core. Guys, I'm not that interesting. Say hi in the chat. I see a lot of you here, but you're not saying hello. Why? Hello. No? Okay, say hello to me later. Later, alligator. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, I wanted to also pull a rune to support this message, the spiritual lesson for this coming week. Manaz, laying down. So yes, connection to our environment and to society and to our group thinking is important. It's natural, it's human, it's part of our survival journey, it's part of our sense of belonging. However, not if you're not being yourself, not if the essence of you is laying down. In that way, whatever you join into as a partial aspect of yourself will never be full, and you will never be able to truly support its foundation. So go back to who you are before you figure out what it is that you want to belong to. Before you figure out what, I don't know, school you join, what is it that you want to learn? And so on and so forth. Manaz, which could be the letter M, by the way. By the way, it's the rune of humanity. Hello, Albert. Albert's apprentice, welcome. Zen Quest, hello. Hi, Morgainne. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello, April. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your time for being here too. Yay. Okay, now that I know you guys are here, and you all, I'm sure, already pressed the like button. I'm sure you have. Now we're going to move to all signs. Okay. So we're going to go chronologically. We're going to start with Aries. Thank you, April, for being a moderator. I really, really appreciate that. It's very helpful. Thank you, darling. Darling. From the deck. Open the runes. Aries seekers. Message for this coming week, December 5th through December 11th. What do Aries need to know? Reading for Aries, please, for this coming week. Okay. So being quiet, Aries. Aries, what's going on? Thank you, Zen. See you later. Okay. Wow. Aries, you got 8 of Swords in the reverse. This is beautiful. This is how it looks in the upright. But in the reverse, it feels so different. Okay, let me look at this. Take a completely different card. Now, let me see a rune. A rune for Aries for this coming week. And your rune is Fehu in the upright. Wow. Okay. So Aries, you're absolutely in your freedom and in your power. However, you don't acknowledge it. It's like you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing someone who's bound, who's unable to do something. The thing is, Phil here supports it even further, that you're really, really in your roots, in your power, in your freedom. You have what it takes to break out of whatever this is. If you're in anything that feels confining, restrictive, abrasive, tormenting, if you feel blinded by something, haunted by something, it's a reflection in the mirror that purposefully is showing you a negative aspects. It's like the upside down world. You know what it's like? It's like if a cow was to be in a slaughterhouse, but the door suddenly is unlocked and is open and it can see the meadow outside and it has access miraculously somehow. It can leave, but it's so used to being imprisoned that it thinks it might be an illusion when in fact it's real. So there's something in your life that is positive and possible that almost feels unreal or like not possible because of what you're used to being in. But the message this week is take that door. If that door opens, walk through it. You can liberate yourself. It's like the elephants when they're babies in circuses, they I don't know if they still do it, it's terrible, but they at least used to tie the baby elephant's leg to a pole and stick it in the ground so the elephant wasn't able to move away from where it was tied to. And then as the elephant grow, oh my God, as the elephant grew into full-size elephant that can break that pole like a twig, let alone just pull his leg and be released of it, they would stay tied to that pole. They have their leg with the rope still tied to that same pole. And even though they're freakishly stronger than that at that point, they wouldn't try to leave it. Because in their head, they already know that they can't, because they were what's the word? Oh my God, it's such a known word. It's such an easy. They were modified to no, like they're not exactly trained, programmed. They were programmed to know that they can't break out of that pole. Okay, so there's a pole in your life that you're tied to, that you're used to being tied to, that you think you're not stronger, but the cow is also, it's also the bull. You are freakishly stronger than you used to be, and you can absolutely untie yourself or break free. So Aries, this is the week to not look in the mirror of who you used to be or what you're programmed to be, but to set yourself free in accordance to your actual strength. Okay? Good luck. Thank you, Aries. Now let's do Taurus. Let's do Taurus. Message for Taurus for this coming week, please. Taurus for this coming week. Victorian Seekers, please. Message for Taurus. Here you are, Queen of Pentacles. I just filmed, I just did a reading for Leo for December. I didn't upload it yet. It's going to be uploaded later tonight, Sunday. And the Queen of Pentacles was heavily featured there. So Taurus, here you are playing your absolute potential of divine earthly beauty, great mother, nature, the earth element that holds all the other elements, that allows growth, contains everything and everyone on this planet. And you're in a very abundant state. You feel really pleased with yourself. This coming week is going to be, you're going to feel really good, like a sense of ease, like after a good protein shake. You know, when your body gets all of its nutrition and it feels really, really, you know, nourished and safe and strong. It's like the weather is perfect. You have everything you need. You're pleased with what you do. This week looks really, really good, really positive. Maybe a good opportunity will come through for establishing an even deeper level of practical success. You know, could be financial, could be I'm picking up on the word residuals. Maybe some of you are receiving residuals for something, a benefit, a pay, a job offer. If you own your own business, it might reach like success or abundance. I love this for you. What is the rune? Rune for Taurus for this coming week, please. Lagas in the reverse. Okay. It's not, I'm smelling them because they have the smell of wood. I love it. I'm not that weird. It's just, it smells nice. Anyway, it's like smelling a flower. Come on. Judgy. Lagas in the reverse. Someone might try to take you away from your balance. You know, rock your boat. Don't be tempted to play into their game or their manipulation. There's a lack of maturity. It could be a feminine energy because Lagas is very feminine energy. Someone that doesn't follow their intuition, someone that is guided by ego or competition or jealousy, even with Lagas in the reverse. This is someone that you can't trust, even though they seem like they can be trustworthy. This week, you trust what you know, you trust yourself. And if someone is trying to sway you away of something that you know is good for you, don't let them. Okay? All right. Take notes of these things. These things tend to, you know, really happen. Especially with messages that come from the runes. They tend to be very, very straightforward, very specific. Okay. Gemini. Message for Gemini. Gemini seekers. for this coming week? What do Geminis need to know? Message for Gemini for this coming week. Ooh, justice. Gotta love seeing that. Notice that she's holding a sword and she's taking it out of its, forget the word that represents the cover of a sword, but and look at her reversed image. Just gave 13th like my birthday today. What? I don't understand the sentence, sorry. But happy birthday if it's your birthday. Gemini. So wait, I want to pull the rune. Ooh, the difference between justice and vengeance. I'm picking up. I wrote somewhere at one point, correcting justice with injustice isn't justice. It is vengeance. I'm sorry, correcting injustice. I'm going to say this again. Correcting injustice with injustice is injustice, it is vengeance. And I'm now receiving that. The reason in the first time I said it, I said the first word correcting justice instead of correcting injustice is because some Geminis think that they are correcting injustice, but they're actually trying to correct justice, which will be even worse than vengeance. Because correcting injustice with injustice, it's vengeance, not justice. Correcting justice with injustice, that's just a sin. Right? So some Geminis need to know, like, okay, if someone wronged you or anything, please take note this week with your actions on the difference, because Mars is in retrograde in your sign. Okay, it can be an energy of like very vindictive, possibly. It could be delivering justice and delivering karma, but I'd be very cautious with it. If you're not, be very in tune with your actions and with why you do what you do, and try to be as objective as possible. And if you're not sure, think again. And if you're still not sure, think again. Don't act until you're absolutely certain. The sword of the justice card is has no doubt, right? It's very determined. Okay, let's pull the runes for you. Rune for Gemini for this week. Hello, Miraki. Thank you for joining. Isa, yes. Wait. Okay, sports cards. So you just gave the 13th like, and it's your birthday today. Gotcha. So thank you and happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to sports cards, brass, trains, video games. Thank you for joining us on your birthday. So Gemini, now you have Isa, which means ice in Gaelic. It's the rune of hold. Things will warm up and melt the ice. Things will clear up a little bit with time and with more knowledge. Keep the balance this week, especially yourself. Keep yourself in check this week. It's very important. You're going to have to balance out between the just aspect in you and the vindictive aspect in you. Ooh, ay caramba. And Isa tells you, hold, wait. Okay. Go, go. Good evening. Thank you for joining. All right, Gemini, good luck with that. Now we have Cancer. Water. Okay. My beautiful Cancerian seekers, message for this coming week, please. Ooh. Well, okay, so we got two, even though I pulled one, but this time two came out. 10 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. Cancer, I see you walking away from something that required imbalance in your life when it comes to a give and take. Either you gave too much or you gave too little, but it was never an equilibrium. And you decide that you'd rather be without than to be with something that feels like charity, or like you're moving away from someone or people that makes you feel like they're giving you a favor for being around, for being kind to you, for giving you this, for giving you that. And you're like, I'd rather walk alone in the desert than with a lot of people who patronize me and treat me as lesser. I'd rather be poor than live on charity, something like that. Now, I don't know the case. I don't say that that's the right way to go in all cases. Sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need assistance. I'm not bashing charity in and of itself. I'm saying it's this constant sentiment with a specific situation that belittles you. Okay. Um, Best example I can give from my private life, for example, but that is an extreme one, just to give you an understanding. A few years ago, I was in a relationship with someone who I lived with, and I didn't have anywhere else to go. So he really took advantage of that and treated me as if I needed him, because he assumed that I will never leave, because where else will I go? Well, I took my dog and packed my stuff and got into my car, and I would sleep on a bench as opposed to feeling like someone is taking advantage of my temporary need, right? That's not love. That's control. That's imprisonment. So that's an extreme example, right? I left in the middle of the night, and I didn't care if I don't have a place to be, because I'd rather be free with nothing than a prisoner of gold. And that's the kind of message that you're getting. A little bit dramatic, but it can play out this week in things that are a little bit more moderate. Take it as it resonates for you. Okay, now let's pull a rune for that. Rune for Cancer. Hera. That could be the letter J, by the way. Gemini had Isa. That could be the letter I. Taurus had Lagas, which can be the letter L. And Aries had Fehu, which can be the letter F. Yeah, because I realized I didn't say the letters. Okay, so Hera. You're ending something seemingly positive because you know it's not truly positive, or you have to go your own way from that to allow something else to enter. You're ending something without necessarily knowing that there's something else around the corner. It's like quitting a job without having a new job yet, or ending a relationship without having someone else on file. Oh my God, it's terrible. Yeah. And it's an effect to a cause. It's somewhat karmic, by the way. Whatever this is this week. It's somewhat karmic. And I'm also picking up, okay, another message is coming through, that someone has been generous with someone, overly generous with them, without them necessarily, I don't know, they were overly jealous. Jealous? Okay. I was about to say overly generous, but jealous. Okay, so maybe that applies for someone out there. But what I was about to say, someone was overly generous and now they decide to not give anymore and just end it or something like that. It's a lot. A lot came through for you. Take what resonates and good luck. Thank you, Cancers. Okay, now who do we have? Leo. Okay. Hey, Zebra Libra. Welcome. I didn't focus yet. So Leos. Beautiful Leo seekers. Which, by the way, I did your reading today. Well, I will air it. I will post it. Gosh, I will upload it later tonight. So stay tuned. Leo, for this coming week, please, message for Leo. King of Pentacles. Taurus had Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles was featured heavily in your reading that I did today for you. So maybe you want to watch Taurus as well. Okay, King of Pentacles. Show me a ring. Ring for Leo for this coming week. Oh, this seems so good. This feels so good, Leo. Something is really coming together this week. Could be financial, could be status, could be just a sense of ease. You could be this King of Pentacles, or you could be hanging out, spending time with this King of Pentacles. But it's such a strong sense of camaraderie. And Ansus in the upright, beautiful. So this is an ally, Leo. This is an ally. This is a good friend. This is a teacher, a confidant, a partner, someone business or non-business, someone that you can really trust and rely on. I'm picking up on also familiar. Maybe it's your pet. You're deepening your bond. Maybe you're bringing in a pet. But I'm really drawn to all the books in the background, especially because of Ansus, which is could be the letter A, by the way, but it's also the rune of the teacher, of the wise guide, of the oracle, of the writer, of the druid. It's language, it's information. So maybe you're collecting knowledge this week that really strengthens you, makes you feel really good somehow. So maybe it applies to something that is close to your heart, that you're learning more about, and you're like, wow, I'm so proud that I'm part of that, you know? Maybe you're doing some sort of research. If you are, let's say you're in the academy, okay, in academics, and you're doing some sort of research or writing a thesis, I'm sorry, or an article, it's going to be accepted very well. It's going to receive accolades and appreciation. The word rug or carpet comes to mind. Maybe you're getting a rug or a carpet home. I don't know. Okay. Maybe you're literally building a library, like a place for your office or your space to, like, you know, learn and explore and write. Maybe you're writing a book. So this is an energy that really encourages that, Leo. Beautiful. And this could be simply a teacher, someone who teaches you something wonderful. And if you were considering and learning something, definitely good timing. Did I say Ansus can be the letter A? Yeah. Okay, cool. Good luck, Leo. Okay, where are we at now? Virgo. Yay, Virgo. What's going on this week, this coming week for my Virgos? That's too many cards. Virgo seekers, please. Hello, Deirdre. Welcome. Deirdre, I don't know how to pronounce it. Virgo, message for Virgo. You also get 2 cards. Ooh, 5 of Wands and Justice. Gemini had Justice. But this is coming through differently for you. Okay, Virgo. This is so interesting. You know what I'm seeing? I don't know if you can see from up close. You see this web, right? And here, in the 5 of Wands, you see this also web that they're trying to light on fire. So I'm kind of looking at it like this. Like what they're trying to torch or get to is the justice here, like to the heavens. It kind of looks like the Tower of Babel, Tower of Babel. Never mind. Where the story is that humanity tried to build a tower that is tall enough to get to the heavens, to get to God, to get to God. I'm just gaining new accents apparently as we go. But God obviously disapproved, so he broke down the tower and made sure that they won't be able to cooperate with doing something like this again by creating the languages and the barrier of languages, so that they are not able to work together. I don't know how this applies to you, Taurus, because this is a divine message where the divine is like, it's like divide and conquer. There's a level of like, okay, the mob is trying to burn justice or burn the books or burn information, and you're not letting it happen this week. You're like playing them into their own game kind of thing, giving them a piece of their own medicine. If they're trying to confuse the truth, you're confusing them. Does that make sense? From understand something like that. But you're doing it in the name of justice, in the name of truth. Like this is like I'm picking up on like an angry mob, like coming at you, having, and you're like, it's not even on your radar. Like you pick up on it, but it's like ants for you. It's not even something that can serve as a threat, but you are giving them a really good lesson in humility and in truth. And they're gonna crash. So if you have animosity or a group or just people who try to either slander you or dismiss your claims or claim that what you're saying isn't true, like you have the truth on your side, and that's all you need. There isn't even an effort required, because when you speak the truth, the actual truth, not the subjective, distorted, slanderous so-called truth, but the simple, to the core based truth. When you're on that side, on the side of it, nothing else can really break through it. So don't worry. It's not to say that things won't be a little bit like annoying this week, whatever this is. If you know, let us know. But you got this pretty easy. It's like the sky is on your side. Okay. There's an end to a struggle, an end to a battle. And there's one absolute victorious. Show me a rune, please, for Virgos for this coming week. Ing, laying down. Usually English is like that. Okay. An ing can be a tree or the roots of a tree. It really connects to me to this fallen tower. There's some sort of structure that is being brought down, is being dismantled in the name of justice, in the name of truth. So that's good. However, if you're receiving some uncomfortable legal news that have to do with legalities this week, it seems temporary and it seems like something you'll be able to overcome, even if this week it will feel uncomfortable. Okay, Virgo. Good luck. Who's next? Libra. Let's take a moment to drink water. Okay, we're 6 signs in. Now, Libra. Message for Libra, please, for this coming week. Libra for this coming week. One card, please, for Libra for this coming week. There we go. Ooh, the moon. I want to pull a rune. Rune for Libra for this coming week. Raido in the reverse. So there could be some confusion and discomfort when it comes to communication and or travel. Things are really foggy and unclear. It's almost like this is an energy of Mercury retrograde on steroids. If you have something really important that you want to convey, make sure that you're very, very clear with your communication. Because things can come off or come out the wrong way through, whoever listens has a screening mechanism that just distorts what you're saying. And when it comes to travel, things can really not go well. So if you could postpone travel plans, the better. If not, then just be ready for some challenges or delays. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be purposeful by spirit to get you to go inside and focus on your psyche. Because, for example, let's say you're super busy normally and things just fall through and you find yourself really not busy this week and things are just not working out and people cancel and this isn't starting and this isn't happening and you find yourself with yourself all the time. It really pulls you or draws you in to your deepest insides to get some deep insights, You want to approach reality from a dream space, not as much a realistic space, because it won't work this week. Honestly, it looks like you're transferred to Twilight Zone this week, and everything is like an energetic maze on purpose. It's for the sake of discovery of some sort. Yeah, and Raido can be the letter R. Anything else for Libra? Yeah, I don't think you'll get the communication that you're hoping for this week. And if so, it might just confuse you more. So don't focus on it. Focus on understanding yourself, not the other right now. Because through understanding yourself, you'll be able to understand the other. And the full moon in Gemini is coming through. We do have a full moon in 4 days. Right, we have a full moon this week. I forgot to mention it. Full moon in Gemini. Don't travel around the full moon in Gemini. Not a good time. Right on the reverse, just wait, hold off until after. Even after the moon in Cancer. So you have the full moon in Gemini, then the moon moves into Cancer. So not before the moon is in Leo, which is a few days after the full moon in Gemini. It's going to be like 3-4 days after the 8th, so maybe around the 12th or the 11th-ish. Not sure. Ish. Okay. Thank you, Libra. Who's next? Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Let's do tarot first. Message for Scorpio for this coming week, please. The Tower. Woo-ha-ha. And rune. Clarify the rune, please, for Scorpio for this coming week. Hagalas. Hail. Okay. There is a purposeful delay, Scorpio, because you're on a track to something that will not be good for you. Could result in, I don't know, some sort of damage. And so it breaks it down for you. It's going to feel like it's doing it to you, but it's doing it for you. Some sort of establishment in your life that you thought was stable shows that it's unstable and it's collapsing, and it's from outside. This is from spirit, or it's either spirit or karma. So I recommend whatever it says, accept it with grace, because there's no other way around it. It's something that you do or that you have in your life that just needs to go. And it's just gonna go. I'm just being super blunt. The runes don't let me really be like cutesy. Runes are so gotta love them, especially with the Tower. It's just what it is. Face it with grace, accept that it's for the better, for your own good, and, you know, move on to better horizons. Could be a fight, could be an argument, could be a breakdown, could be a separation, could be a breakup, could be getting fired, could be losing something, could be a plethora of things. Either way, it's for the better. If you have an inclination of what this could be this week, let us know. Maybe someone could encourage you. Sorry. Okay. Scorpio, thank you. Now let's do Sagittarius. Guys, by the way, lines are open to book a personal reading. You can either receive a date of birth soul message numerology that is based on your date of birth. You can see here the menu. See here? Which will be a general message. I will tap into your numbers and channel the message that your soul wants you to receive, or something about you that is very, core spiritual to you. You can also have a question for the tarot, and you have different options that you can see here on the menu. And you can also have both tarot, asking a question to the tarot, and receiving a date of birth message, whatever you prefer. If you're going to book, be sure to do so now, and I will receive a notification as soon as we finish up with the cycle of all the remaining signs, I'll answer your question. If you don't have a specific question and you just want the cards to give you a general message or whatever comes through, that's also fine. Just be sure to write it in the note. So in the note on either PayPal or Venmo, and if you don't have PayPal or don't have Venmo, by the way, you can also do Super Chat. It's also an option. It's just Venmo and PayPal are preferred. But if you can't, you can also do Super Chat. The links are below to PayPal and Venmo if you want them in the description, or pinned at the top of the chat in the comment section in the chat. Okay. Yeah, that's it, I think. Marielle, hi, welcome. My job for sure. Okay. Scorpio moon. There you go. Good luck. Well, if it's been weighing on you, then I agree. Maybe it's time to move on. Yeah, and if you're booking, be sure to write your date of birth. If the date of birth applies, write your month with the word, right? So month, day, and year. And if you're asking a question for the tarot, be sure to ask a question and write it in the notes on your booking. Okay. So now we have Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius for this coming week, please. Ooh, Saggy, you cutie. Knight of Cups. What do you have in mind? So, Saggy, you're either planning on a romantic gesture, on reaching out to someone with a sweet message, invitation. You want to court them, you want to express your love to them, you want to make peace with them, however it applies. It's full of heart, it's heartfelt, it's sincere, it's romantic, very Don Juan vibes. Or maybe someone is about to do that for you this week. You might get like an invitation or a gesture or a romantic encounter with someone. It can be very nice. It could be literal picnic. You could literally be receiving or giving flowers, but of course it could be a metaphor to anything else. Okay, now we're room for Sagittarius for this week, please. There's a love letter right here, so maybe you're writing a love letter, or maybe you're receiving a letter. Room for Sagittarius, please. For this coming week. Who's in the upright? Okay, so this is a masculine energy with very romantic, very positive sentiments. It's absolutely romantic. It's like this is a dude, this is a guy, this is a man um, who's planning or initiating a romantic gesture. So if you're a Sag male, then this is an encouragement to say that it's probably going to be received well, especially with Uruz in the upright here. And if you're a feminine, then there might be someone special in your life that is coming through this week with this type of gesture. So that seems very nice. There's fruit. He has wings on his sneakers. That's so weird. He even has a tattoo of a heart. I love these cards. Uruz can be the letter U. It's the wild ox. Very vital, shows up, energetic, healthy, masculine energy. It's also very victorious and very, takes charge. Okay. All right. Thank you, Saji. Good luck. Let's see what is going on with Capricorn. Cappy. Hold on. Okay. Just one moment, Cappy. I'll be right with you. Oh, you know what I just realized? And put the actual. I didn't put it as an actual link. Well, I'm sure you can handle yourself. So. Yeah, now the links are going to work. That makes more sense. Okay. No? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm being technically challenged right now. See if this works. You're like a kid experimenting. Yeah, that works. Okay. I got this. I can do this. William, I don't know how Ophiuchus can be skipped if we're not yet done. Like, what is that even like? Oh, you just realized. So passive aggressive. Guys, don't do passive aggressive stuff with me, honestly. Of course, I'll call you out on it. You know I'm not a cutesy tarot reader. You do passive aggressive nonsense with me, I'll call you out on it. And just an FYI, I have the right to skip anything I want to, just like you, when you open your own channel. Because then I get annoyed like a kid, and then other people lose from it when you act passive aggressive, and then I'm like, now I don't want to do a Ophiuchus, and then so I don't do it. What did you earn by that? Of course I'm going to do a Ophiuchus because I wanna. Okay. I know a lot of readers and YouTubers in general, and people in, actually it's not just about YouTubers, it's people with a social media following. They tend to just throw away their authenticity and the purpose to which they started whatever it is they started, and just focus on appeasing the crowd just to keep, subscribers and keep followers. And it's like, no, what's that for then? Okay, so this is the existential shift, right? Spiritual teaching, spiritual evolution. I'm just gonna let you act like a brat and pull passive aggressive stuff on me? No. Some people might consider it rude. I understand that perspective. I do. I'm not being sarcastic. I do understand that perspective. It's not to say it's not rude or that I can't be rude, but I am first and foremost loyal to the truth of guiding you to a better potential at the expense of sometimes being rude, because sometimes it's inevitable. Sometimes to put people in their place, you got to be a little rude. You can be very kind while being rude, just so you guys know in general. Of course, you might want to avoid it if it's possible, but if either this or that, be rude. Okay. Of course, I'm doing Saggy now and being so Sagittarian. This has been such a Sagittarian rant. Okay. But we already did Saggy, but I was still on the energy of the Sagittarius truth vibe. I was in the Saggy truth vibe. Love it. Okay, next is Cappy. If I was just doing Cappy, I wouldn't be saying all of this. I'd be like I'd be more politically correct. You caught me in the Sag vibe. All right, Cappies. Message for Capricorn, please. Capricorn seekers. Okay, this is a very different energy. Hold on. Capricorn, what is your message for this coming week? There we go. 7 of Swords. Okay. It's a harsh one. Let's see a rune. Rune for Cappy, please, for this coming week. Oh. A hole in the reverse. There is someone, Capricorn, that you cannot trust. I'm going to be very, very, very clear about this for this coming week. A hole in the reverse, 7 of Swords. There is someone that will try to trick you, confuse you, sell you a false idea, manipulate you, get you to do something you shouldn't do. They're going to play the strings of your heart. There's something not good. So if your instincts are telling you that someone you don't know if to trust them, don't. Wait on it, wait for further information, let things sit a little bit, watch your back. I don't want to scare you. It's just this is a very serious energy. 7 of Swords with a hole in the reverse. It's not dangerous. It's just someone with not such good intentions. Really, they're not in support of you. They might I don't think they're gonna say it's trickery. It's Cappies, stay on guard this week, okay, loves? Stay on guard this week. The moon will be illuminated. It will show them. If you let them show themselves, they will show themselves. Let them expose themselves. Don't be first to charge. Don't be first to initiate aggression. Let them show themselves, and then let them play into their own game, kind of thing. Okay? Yeah. It's someone that is guided by fear. They're guided by fear, they're guided by anxiety, and they're going to do all the mistakes and do everything wrong energetically. Mentally, they're witty. They're scheming, but the energy will backfire as it should. Okay? All right. Hey, forewarned, forearmed. Good luck with that, truly. Okay, now we have Aquarius. Message for Aquarius, please, for this coming week. Aquarius seekers. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Aquarius, this week it's like you're walking the tightrope between your spirituality, idealism, vision, and the tangible world of work, money, you know. Clarity, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you for joining. Hello. And you're in between the worlds. You're trying to juggle both this week, and it's what you're supposed to do. It's like a bridge of some sort. Just bridge. If you have a dilemma, something about you already knows what the right decision is, but maybe wait until after the full moon energies kind of reside. Maybe wait until next week where things are more clear, and maybe you'll be able to integrate the vision and the reality into one. Right now, it seems a little bit fragmented. Show me a rune, please. Turisas in the upright. So you want to practice endurance this week, where you're patient with making a decision, where you're not in a hurry to determine. You have the strength that is required for when you'll have to make the decision. You have the strength that is required for executing the decision. But right now, I'm really picking up not this week. It's not this week. It's like your right lobe and your left lobe are in conflict, and you need to let them relax a little bit. And I think it's the astrology as well. Mars retrograde, trining you, Saturn in your sign. It's just, you want to make the right decision. You have the power to do so. Wait on it a little bit. Okay, good luck. Thank you, Aquarians. So who's next? Pisces. For Pisces. Why do I suddenly feel like I'm underwater? Well, duh, Pisces. Message for Pisces. What's going on? It's like shuffling and shuffling. Pisces. You want to come out and talk? Where are you guys hiding? Message for Pisces for this coming week. Okay. Too many cards. Too many cards. Wow, the cards are just, this is so crazy. You see me shuffle. Message for Pisces, please, for this coming week. Neptune just moved direct in your sign. Hallelujah. We recently had Jupiter also move direct in your sign, and now we have a card come out. Great. Pisces, after all this shuffling, you also got Seven of Swords. Capricorn had it. Okay, so either it's a Capricorn doing this to a Pisces, or a Pisces is doing this to a Capricorn. That's one option. Another option, show me a rune. Show me a rune for Pisces for the coming week, please. Raido in the upright. Okay. You're going to receive some news, some communication from someone who left without any explanation, without saying anything. They snuck out like a thief in the night, and you're going to receive clarity and communication and truth in regards to where they went, why, what happened, likely from them, directly from them. But for some of you, it's going to be vicarious communication. I feel like in some cases, someone had to go into hiding or just disappear for a little bit. I don't know what's that about. Maybe they're a spy. Bond. Pisces bond. Whatever. Okay, don't, please forgive me. Forgive me. Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's pretty much what I just said. And if you are leaving a situation that you want to do it quietly and unnoticed, if that's the case, then you'll be able to do it successfully the way you plan. It will run smooth and everything will go well for you if you're the one who's doing that this week. So it looks like really great news either way. Okay, Pisces? Thank you. Now, let's do Ophiuchus. Okay, the 13th sign, the serpent bearer, the alchemist. Most of you are crazy asses. But those of you who manage to integrate all the contradicting energies within you and achieve balance after a lot of trial and error, you become an alchemist. Phoenix. Very powerful. Very powerful potential, can be very destructive. So a lot of Ophiuchus people get lost in it, you know, with those who find the path through the maze. Clarity, hello, you look lovely as usual. Thank you. If your pretty sweater goes missing, it wasn't me. Oh, you just told everyone. You just told everyone. Okay. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. All right. So message, please, for Ophiuchus for this coming week. Message for Ophi for this coming week. Ah, you also get the King of Pentacles. Who had it? Was it Leo? Not sure. Let's see the rune. rune for Ophiuchus for this coming week. Sowilo. Okay. This is status. This is leadership. This is power. This is a lot of power of influence. Leadership could also be financial. Could be maybe you're getting promoted. Maybe you're winning some accolades. Maybe you're acknowledged as the authority or the leadership in some field. You're getting some really good business deal possibly. Yes, April, that's true. Taurus did have the Queen of Pentacles. There's something that is really working out in your favor, Ophiuchus, this week. It's going to feel really great. You're going to feel really accomplished. And you're going to be like a source of inspiration for some. Like maybe people will come to you for advice, for guidance, for leadership. Just accept it. Just say thank you and accept it. It's coming to you for a reason. Okay, cuties? All right, this is great. Sowilo is also the rune of the sun, can be the letter S. Let's do an oracle to close things up. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle for everyone. You ready? Are you ready? Oh, look who's at the bottom of the deck. Did you see that? It's too many cards. I'm just looking for the fun of it. Ay, caramba. Okay. And the world card. That's nice. Let's pull an I Ching. They're always so poignant and just wise. Okay. Oh, yay, we got a booking. Hello. So, who is it from? Clark Company? Clark? Who is it? Speak your name in the chat. You booked a 2-card inquiry. So not a specific question, but clarity. Okay, love. So you didn't write a specific question, which it means that I'm just going to pull 2 cards and see what they have to say to you. And then we're going to do the I Ching unless someone else also books. So thank you so much for your booking. I really appreciate that. And thank you for your support of the channel, of your support of my work. And in gratitude, you're going to receive a personal message. So that works well for everyone now, doesn't it? So, beautiful clarity. 2 cards. Message for clarity. What does clarity need to know? Tap into the energy of clarity, please. Clarity. Unclear. 2 cards for clarity. Most poignant, most relevant message for clarity at this moment in time, please. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, 1. Wait for it. 1 more card. Okay, so, oh, that's too many cards. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna shuffle more because too many cards drop. So 1 more card for clarity, message for clarity. One more card for clarity. Okay, so even though you booked 2 cards and I focused on asking 2 cards, 3 cards came out. So if that's what Spirit wants, that's what you're going to receive. So you have 3 cards. Okay, you have King of Wands, Temperance, and 10 of Swords. So you also have Kenaz here, just a rune. that symbolizes the torch. I love this King of Wands, so cool. Okay, for clarity. Clarity, I'm picking up that you're healing from an ending, a very difficult final ending of some sort. And you're being very graceful about it. You're learning whatever spiritual messages you have to learn from it. You're integrating whatever there is for you to integrate. You're doing the processing, not the evading, the spirituality, not the bypassing spirituality. You're doing the work. You're facing something. You're moving away from something. You're turning your back to something that is no longer a part of your life. Could be a situation, could be a chapter in your life, and you're facing forward with faith, with just absolute divine faith that things will work out in the perfect way they should. And I see that you're just surrendering yourself to your spirit and to source creator, and it's very trusting. And from that place that doesn't expect it or doesn't even think of it, I think this quick King of Wands is going to come into your life. Now, if this is romantic, if you're not involved with anyone, this could be a romantic situation, a man coming into your life in the best timing possible that you couldn't foresee, right? So it's not like good timing in a way that you necessarily think it is, but it is the perfect timing for your soul. So if you're looking forward to meeting someone, or if you're not with the love of your life, then the next person that's come in is going to be a soulmate, and it's going to be someone very accurate for you, and they're going to fulfill your needs. And when I say your needs, not necessarily the checklist that your mind is making, but the needs of your spirit, of your gut, of your soul, like what you truly, truly, truly need. And they're going to check all the boxes on those. And it's going to be very archetypal. The lion here is coming through very strongly. I'm very, very drawn to this, the image of this lion here. I think he's going to become very, very meaningful in your life in a very positive way. So if you're single, someone very special is around the corner. Just keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to do anything. This is a very easy reading. Like, I don't need to tell you what to do or push you into, acting. You're just clarity. I was just told by a mentor to look for a golden lion. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. And we do have somewhat of a gold here. I love it. Good luck. This is a beautiful message. Thank you for your booking. Audrey Amons, you're a new member. Thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate that. And welcome to the chat. Okay. Yeah, that's good news, Clarity. Have fun. Good job. Okay. Now let's see. Now let's do the I Ching. If anyone else wants to book, you're welcome to do that when I'm doing the I Ching, and then I'll read you after. But don't wait too long, or else I'll just, because once I'm done with the I Ching, and if there's no booking coming in, I'll just hang up, just so you know. Okay. So, message from the I Ching, please. For everyone that is watching, live or recorded. Message from the I Ching, please. For this coming week, for everyone, seekers, seers, shifters, all the signs. Okay. So, you have 60, Let's read. Hexagram number 60. Chia limitation. Above water, below lake. Reign over the lake, respecting limits. The lake is defined by its limitations. It is contained and finite in its dimensions. Water above the lake is limitless, as rain may continue to fall along after the lake's boundaries have flooded over. Kindness depends on respecting the limitations of others and not assuming they can handle whatever one pours forth. Civilization depends on respecting the limits of property and social mores. Proceed with care. Okay, that's a beautiful message. The I Ching is sometimes really reminds me of the runes. It's so like badass and poignant. Gotta give them credit for it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful week. Check out all the monthly tarot scopes that are already uploaded. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Stay magic. Stay true.